Today, Ali and I will prepare a feast based around beer for Rick, featuring crispy fried potatoes with fresh herbs, alongside a scrumptious roasted leg of lamb with rosemary and garlic. For dessert, we'll dabble in an ale lover's dream. It's a semi-freddo of peanuts, caramel and dark ale.
Oh, look at this.
So I've just moved a couple of things around.
Oh, just a little bit. I didn't realize
okay?
this much could fit in here. No, that's awesome.
Now jump on in. The first thing we're going to do is the beer parfait, because we've got to get it in the fridge. I keep calling it a parfait. It's really a semi-freddo. So what do you like at separating eggs?
I've never separated an egg.
You just need to crack it like that. Okay. And then break it into its two halves.
All right.
And get rid of the white, basically. This, oh, look, I lost one. But you can always do this.
Oh, how would I know now? I would just been digging in there.
I'm going to stick 100 grams of sugar into this little pot. Right. And a little bit of water, just to soften it up. The yolks go in there. And then you need to heat it up to a certain point.
Okay.
Now, pastry chefs, it's a really specialised field that even, you know, chefs don't normally delve into.
Right.
But they have this, which is known as a candy thermometer. They've gone through and they've put down all of these different measurements and put a degree right next to them. Now, depending on how hard or soft the sugar is, will determine how thick it makes what you're doing.
Okay.
So it's important to get it right.
Right.
Okay. So
what are we looking to get?
we want a hard ball.
Okay.
Sounds a bit rude, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We need 240 to achieve soft ball.
Okay.
Okay? Now be very careful, don't touch that because it gets really, 240 degrees is 240 degrees.
A little hot.
Right. Let's just dip the spoon in and see what we're at here. So see how when that drips in, it just threads? So it's not ready. So back in. I'll give you that just to protect it. Don't touch the end.
Yep.
Because
oh, it's opening.
Yeah, and look up. Well,
That'd be nice. You would really hear me scream then.
Take the thermometer for me. You got it?
Yes.
Dip it in. And let's see what we're at now. Okay, now I think that we're pretty much at 240 degrees. So it should be at hard ball now, which means that one drip of this creates a hard ball, and see it's still a ball on the bottom, so it is perfect time.
Perfect.
So you take that to 240.
Okay.
You grab this, and you start whisking. While you whisk, I'll drizzle the sugar into the egg yolks. All right. That's a noisy mongrel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that. The next thing we need to do is get one of these leaves of gelatine, and that's going to help to thicken it, to stabilise it. Just sort of roll it up like that, and then pop it in.
Okay.
Now pick this up. Grab that. It feels weird,
feels
doesn't it?
funny.
Now give it a squeeze. Pick it all up in your hand and squeeze all the water out. So then if you drop it back into here, and we need to melt it. Okay. So just sit it over a bowl. This is just a pan with a little bit of hot water.
Okay.
And the heat from that is going to melt the gelatine in seconds. All right, open that bad boy up.
Okay.
Pour it into there. Yeah, you need about half a cup. Keep going.
Okay.
There you go, well done. Perfect. Now, we've got our beer here. We've got our cream in this one. Do you want to start giving that a whisk? And you basically want to bring that up to the first time, right?
So can you tell?
You want to get it to what we call soft peaks.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you. What you want to do is just use a really light wrist.
Okay.
And just move it around.
It looks tasty.
It looks good.
It does.
Cool. That's probably enough, actually.
Okay.
Now over here we've got our gelatine, which is just starting to melt. And then I'm going to pick this up. If you pour the beer into here for me, and I'll give this a stir. So grab that.
That's great.
Give that a good stir, and I'm going to slowly add the beer. Okay, so now the parfait is on its way. So now, you pour it into here, and I'll slowly fold it. Yeah, that's right. Nice and slow. So mix. Now, why don't you have a taste?
Wow, this is really good.
Now, the next thing that I did was I stuck this in the freezer.
Okay.
Because it has to freeze quite quickly. So
Right.
what you want to do is just pour it straight in.
All right.
There you go. It's like a big bathtub. Now stick that back on, pop it in the freezer, and let it set. It's good, right?
It is. It's really good.
Who would have thought? Beer pathway. Now my beer semi-freddo's in the freezer, so that's going to set up nicely. I don't have to worry about it. It's time to start the lamb. Ali's nicked off to get changed. She wants to look very pretty for her boy. He's been away for the weekend, so by the time he gets back, she's going to be all dolled up, looking gorgeous. And I'm just going to get on with the lamb. Right, what I'm doing is I'm just rubbing the garlic all over the leg. Turn it over, and I'm going to open it up. Cut a little pocket here. Take a clove of garlic, stick it in the pocket, and take a sprig of rosemary, break it in half, and pop that in as well. One up in there. So just push your finger in. Again, garlic goes in. So once you've got the rosemary and the garlic into the lamb, take your pepper, season the inside, because we're going to tie this inside back up in just a second, and a little bit of the salt. This is a lovely fleur de sel, which is a French style of salt, which is beautiful. And then you want to take some of this butcher's twine. So you'll need sort of 4, maybe 5 long pieces of string. Then what you want to do is push the lamb back together and turn it over. So it's like that. So start in the centre. The idea of tying something up is so it cooks evenly. So you're trying to make it more elongated. Then put one down the bottom, and then one up the top, and then you just fill in the gaps. It's really quite simple. Okay. That will do us. We don't need any more. So once you've tied it up like this, just like that, it's time to give it a good season all over. So some more of that nice salt. Lovely. And then some of the pepper. Right, so you get all sides, okay? Plenty of pepper and plenty of salt. Nice hot pan over here. I'm about to stick it in.
What are you doing?
Hey, you look lovely. Well done, all dressed up for your boy.
Look at that.
Now, I'm just about to take the lamb.
Okay.
All I've done is cut a few little pockets into it and put some...
Excuse me, Curtis, the boyfriend has arrived. He's on his way up. Everybody please move into the living room. Thank you. Turn off the lights.
That's good. What do you normally knock?
He's gonna knock or ring the doorbell.
So you open it, and as you open it, client surprise. Oh, client surprise. Are you nervous? Me too. Surprise! Wow.
Hi, how are you? Hi. All of you, hi.
Rick, my name's Curtis Stowe, mate.
Curtis, how are you?
Nice to meet you. We've heard all about you.
Excellent.
We met your lovely girlfriend this morning in the supermarket. We're shooting a show called Take Home Chef. I'm the chef. And we've got an amazing dinner ready for you. It's sort of all the things that you like. Roast lamb, crispy potatoes.
That's great.
Why don't you come in, we'll get you a drink. And I hear you're a beer fan.
A big beer fan.
Mate, I've got just what you need.
Oh, when I looked at Rick's face, he was so overwhelmed at the same time. I think he played it so cool, and that's what he does.
She got me on this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's really good at stuff like that, but not to this degree. Not to this degree. This is huge. Are you kidding me?
Here you go, mate. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you. Cheers.
Rick got here a bit earlier than expected. They're in there having a drink, and I've got to get this leg of lamb in the oven, like pronto. All right, a bit of olive oil. What I've got is a hot pan here. I'm going to seal it off and get it nice and caramelised, and then stick it in the oven. So, into the pan. It'll only take me a minute or so to get that nice and coloured up on all sides. So see, it colours up quite quickly, so don't leave it too long. Then the last thing you need to do is just stand it up and just seal off that bottom piece. Once you've done that, you pick it up, you can remove the pan, and then you're just going to lay your lamb onto the vegetables. It's looking good already. Let's stick it in the oven. I'm going to stick it on that bottom rack down there. Right, time for the roast spuds. We've got a hot tray, which I stuck in the oven, drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and then just give the tray a bit of a move. and then pop it back in the oven. Yum. Now, this should be ready by now. Let's have a look. The lamb, first out. Look at that, beautiful, nice leg. That's good, and the potatoes. Oh, look at that, nice and crispy. Yum. I'm gonna carve up the lamb. Take your fork, and then you want fairly nice thin slices of the lamb. Oh, yum. Time for the roast. Here it is. Here it is, guys. We've got a lovely leg of roast lamb, and it's just with crispy potatoes and some green beans with some almonds. Enjoy it.
Oh, thank you very much, Curtis.
My pleasure.
Oh, yeah, please.
Now, back to our beer dessert. Now it's time to make the salted peanut caramel. You need quite a bit of sugar. Move it around. What's going to happen is it's going to slowly turn into a liquid and then start to colour. So that's what we're after, a bit of colour. Once that starts to happen, next thing, the peanuts. Throw them in. A little bit of the salt in, and then just a little drop of the cream. Shake your pan. Give it a stir, whatever works for you. It's all the same thing, shaking, stirring. Caramel's looking good. So you just take the peanuts, pull them out of the pan, onto your parchment paper, spread them out a little bit. I'm just going to set it over there on the other side. So here is our beer semi-freddo. Here it comes. Okay. Look at that, beautiful. This is the salted caramel peanuts that we had from before. And just basically pick it up like that, peel away the paper, then break it and place some of that into a plate. And then you slice this, and then just place this directly onto the plate with your salted peanuts. Now, drizzle the leftover caramel from the pan and it's ready to serve. So here we go, the beer semi-freddo. This is from one beer lover to another, Rick, so it's basically a parfait. So it's made with egg yolks, some sugar, some cream, some beer, of course, and we sort of get all that together, and then it's done with some salted peanuts, so
Wow.
which is done in caramel. So,
Well, kudos to you
Enjoy.
for everything.
well, I've had a great day having fun in the kitchen. So thanks very much, and thanks for having me in your home.
so
It was
much.
great.
Thank you so much.
You enjoy and enjoy each other. See you later.
That's amazing.
Peanut brittle.
Wow.
Fantastic. When it came to the lamb and I just saw what Curtis was doing and preparing it and smelling it, I just knew like the expression, the taste, like everything about it, he would just be so pleased.
Oh, the meat. The meat was so good. If she could make that, unbelievable.
Today we've made a hungry man's feast featuring juicy roasted leg of lamb with rosemary and garlic, crispy fried potatoes with herbs, and for dessert it was a semi-freddo of peanuts, caramel, and of course, dark ale.